Alright guys, welcome back to week 3 of the side quest. You can always pick up your grave robber reward, so you can pick up your ropes so that you can go ahead and do your 7 runs in the side quest for this week. Again, there are specific rewards in the side quest itself don't change. It's just the champions change and the requirements change if you want the final if you want to get the best rewards. So we can also get these rewards here as well, refresh, so we can go in and grab them, and we can still get, in another week, we can get the final set of rewards there. We can go in to the, we can check the objectives here. So for, you have to use a Mystic against Groot and Karnak, a Cosmic against Captain America or Hawkeye, and a Tech against, like you have to use either one against Dragon Man's the final one, and you have to use a Tech against the first 2 fights there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring a Tech, a Cosmic, and a Mystic. Someone Tech with shocks is going to be really good for Dragon Man. So we got this Deadpool X-Force here. He's got Matador. Nothing too crazy here. He's going to get an unblockable every 6 seconds, his next attack. So you just want to bait his special ones. Each time he throws a special one, you'll get some power. Similar nodes to what we had in the side quest in other weeks. So he's just going to go ahead and do it. So this is the most efficient way I find to go ahead and do this, which is bring in the 3 class champs that you need. Use them for the correct fights instead of looking for the duels, because I'm going to do the side quest anyways. You can see the one big special 2 takes out half his health. And then I can either, you can go ahead and, if you really want to skip ahead and grab the final reward quickly, you could duel a Dragon Man a few times. And then you can jump in, you can grab the shovel, do that quest. And if you don't really like doing the side quest, you could skip out on the free rewards. I just figure I'm going to do it the most efficient way possible. Grab my 3 characters, go around the outside. I had done it once already, but it wasn't the most efficient run. So this is my second run through it for you guys. But against this Hawkeye, we're going to use Gamora. You're going to start with 1 bar of power. You just don't want to drop down to 0. That's the big thing here. And if you're too close to him, you're going to lose power. So if you're going to use specials, make sure you have like above 1.5 or 2.5 bars of power before you throw it, or else you are potentially going to lose a big chunk of health or die. So here, close to 3 bars, drop a big old special 2. And then we can build up to like 1.5 and throw the special 1. Drop the striker on him. 1.5 bars. Goodbye. Next we've got Mystic against like Groot or Karnak. So pretty easy fights here. So I'm just going to rerun these ones. You run them. You could run them once a day. You could run them all in one shot. It's pretty easy to get through. Grab all your rewards, and you can get your whatever the 1 big reward, so that you can grab something from either those. I think it's 2,000 7-star shards, a tier 6 basic, a tier 3 alpha, or a 6-star generic awakening gem. Again, this fight, nothing too crazy at all. A little bit of power gain for them, but really not much at all. The Dragon Man boss is a little annoying because you have to shock him in order to do damage. If he, but anytime you hit him, there's a chance to shock him. But every time he uses a special, he's going to become debuff immune, and the debuff immunity is going to last less depending on how many shocks you can put on him. So if you can put lots of shocks on him when he throws that special, then it won't last as long. I went in with Iron Man, Infamous Iron Man here. And he's got the shocks that he can put on him, and we can control his power really well. I actually screw up halfway through this fight, and then I just go balls to the wall, throwing, like power locking him in the corner. and taking advantage of the striker and the mid-combo stuns to really put some damage on him. So you can see every time he throws the special, he's going to get his immunities, which means it's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with his power gain until it goes away. So the more shocks you can get on him, the better. Here, again, we didn't really have a good shock on him there for that special too, so it didn't really do a lot of damage. You need to have a shock on him in order to get full damage. It's not the worst fight. I did do it with America Chavez also on my first run. Also got a solo. It just took a while, and this one here I was just kind of messing up, and you can see it doesn't have to be perfect, and it probably doesn't look at this point as I whiffed that striker that this is going to work, but it's going to work. So here we can go ahead, drop the special 3 on him. And now we're just going to try and get him like power locked in the corner as best we can. Get some critical power burns, finally get a shock back up on him. And if I can keep him without throwing a special, then I can actually keep the shocks on him and keep doing some significant damage. So there, the shocks are on, so we're actually able to do some good damage here. I'm just going to keep spamming his specials to keep him power locked in the corner. Take advantage of the striker here into another full combo, into a heavy, into special 2. There we get the shock with the special 2, so that does some nice damage there. And again, keep him power locked. And infamous Iron Man doing a great job here. The special 1, again, power lock him some more, get some critical power burns. And yeah, there's probably a whole bunch of ways, like everyone who's got Shuri now. Shuri's probably really awesome for this, but I don't have Shuri. Nebula's probably really awesome for this because Dragon Man's a robot. So like just build up to your 20 shocks or your 20 charges at 2 bars of power, and you can get rid of his power gain with Nebula, and Nebula gets the shocks. Nebula's probably by far the best champion to bring in for this. So I would say Nebula is the way to go. She's got the shocks, she can control it. So just as I'm thinking about this now, Nebula is probably the best champion for this one. She'd probably melt him in like 2 seconds. So yeah, but either way, I did get through it for you. And I will show you afterwards, I think it's dragon/man/1 2 3 4 if you want like an easy fight, like I think it's a 1-star, a 5-star rank 1 Dragon Man if you'd like to duel that a few times in order to skip ahead. But again, for me, I'm just trying to do this in the most efficient way possible. So I'll just bring in 3 champions, do the 3 required fights, and then I'll get my solo objectives at the same time. So here I'm just going to go ahead and grab a Mystic, Tech, or a Cosmic, beat up on a Dragon Man, and you can go ahead and you can see I'll have 2 points in everything except for 3 points in the final one there. So that's the side quest for week 3. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.